To use it, flip it over your head like this, clip on the waistband.
Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. Thank you for choosing to hang out with me once again. I am super duper excited that you're here. So I recently went on a trip to Asia and I started my journey at JKIA. The check-in lines were long. I arrived at the airport with like 2 hours, almost 2.5 hours to spare. But the lines at check-in and then at immigration and then security, by the time I was done, I only had like 30 minutes before boarding, which I used to rush to the washroom, get something to drink, and off I boarded the plane.
Hi everyone, this is Tony. In 2002, we wanted to make flying affordable and came out with this tagline, now everyone can fly. I hope we're making some of your dreams come true.
To use it, flip it over your head like this, clip on the waistband, and pull it tight.
So I had pre-ordered my food before while I was booking my flight. Pro tip, if you want to be fed fast in the plane, always pre-book your meals. That way you're served before everybody else. The air ticket did not come with food for everyone. You had to pay extra if you wanted meals, but you could always purchase the meals if you're hungry. So I had my dinner, and because this was like a midnight flight, and I took a really good nap and woke up and I was in Kuala Lumpur. The time difference is 5 hours from Kenyan time or East African time. So we arrived about 3 in the afternoon. If you have an African passport or you have one of the weaker passports, this is the line that was there at the passport control or immigration. It was pretty long. I think I was in that line for like 2 hours. So at this time it was already almost 6 in the evening. One thing I did not show you here is that after I picked my luggage, I did go to the money exchange. So I exchanged some money and I bought a SIM card. Although I had purchased an eSIM before I left home, only purchased it to give me data to help navigate the airport and get to my hotel. Just I was prepared. It was like a backup plan. I went and bought the SIM card that I could use in 3 countries, the data that I could use in 3 countries, Malaysia, Singapore, and Bali. And because I was visiting those 3 countries, it only made sense for me to get that SIM card. I ordered a taxi. In Asia, they use Grab or Gojek. In Malaysia, mostly they use Grab. So I had already installed and set up the app before I left home. I just requested and they give you directions to where you're supposed to go. They have a lounge where you can go and sit and wait for your taxi. They even have like a board where you can see if your taxi is arriving or it has arrived. Very convenient. So you just need to go to the Grab lounge. Once you order, it gives you directions on which floor you should be on. At this time, it was already almost 6:30 and the sun was setting, and I caught some amazing sunset views from the ride to my accommodation. I was heading to the city and it took about almost 1.5 hours because there was small traffic, not too much traffic, but it took almost 1.5 hours to get there. In hindsight, if I knew what I knew now, I would have picked the train, which is much faster. There is a direct train from the airport to the city. It takes about 45 minutes, but this was my first time, so I just decided to use a taxi so I wouldn't get lost anyway. This was a very scenic ride. I just kept staring out of the window. I just wanted to see everything and everything. You see how like you take a kid to a shopping mall for the first time? That's what it feels like. Like I just wanted to look outside and see everything. Yeah, I was pretty excited. This was like my first international trip, so I was very proud of myself.
What's up is down, what's left is right. Chasing stars and holding you. I can't see the end, but we'll see it through. sky on your mind.
You wanna open window?
Sorry? Oh, I don't. It's too windy. My phone will go down, will fall.
First time coming Malaysia?
Yes, first time. What is the best place to go for first time?
I haven't
You also don't know. You're not from Malaysia?
No, I'm Malaysian, but
Yeah.
I really coming here.
I soon arrived to the apartment that I had booked. I had booked this prior through booking.com, but I chose to pay when I got there, which I did, paid and checked in. The staff was nice. They waited for me. In fact, I thought I would arrive earlier, but they still waited for me. They helped me check in. Everything was just flowing. I need to show you a room tour before I mess everything up. So let me show you what the room looks like. Trust the rain to pour just when I'm doing a voiceover of this video. So this is the front door. So when you come in from the front door, this is your view. And to your right is where you will find the sink. There is the shower and there's a toilet. Basically that's it. My only big fight is the floor, but it doesn't look very clean. But I'm only here for 2 nights, so yeah, I can't complain too much. And after that, then you come in and there's a dining table come working table. I think I'll be working here a lot in the evenings. And to this side, you can see me over there. This is the kitchen. It comes with a washing machine. I don't think it does not have a dryer, it's just a washer. There's a microwave and a fridge. There's ice cubes. They're nice enough to put ice cubes. Yeah, empty. There's some dish cleaning, some hot water if you wanted to warm some hot water for coffee or whatever, and some extra dishes. I think that's the only thing that's here. Ooh, they don't have some cute mugs. Whoa. Some nice mugs for coffee. Let's see what's in here. I'm thinking this is a water boiler or something. Oh, who knows? Who knows? There's a inductor cooking appliance there, and just more cabinets. I think you could rent this for long-term stay, because I would. It looks like this is the microwave, some more cabinets over there, and that's it. Over here is where we have a couch and a table if you just want to chillax, if you don't want to sit on the dining table. And there is the bed. And then you come out to the balcony, which I've already locked, so I'm not going to open it now. But that's the whole room tour. That's it. Oh, there's a TV, and and this is where you hang your clothes. Like, it's really nice. Extra pillow, nice for them to put, and more storage. There's even an iron, an extension. Ooh, this is like for long-term stays. This would be really nice. There's lots of storage space. Personally, I would love it. Yeah, that is all from like the cornermost side of the bed. Today is the first day. I just arrived. I just unpacked a little bit, took a shower, and now I want to head out, buy some more water, and probably find something to eat, and then come back and just sleep, and then we'll start again tomorrow, right? Okay, see you then. Freshening up, researched before, and they were like, if you want the best street food, maybe go there. And I was like, let me just check it out, because it's the first day and I wasn't really hungry. I was like, let me just check it out and see my surroundings and see what this town is all about. Also, tip note, I was not listening to music. I was listening to directions because I did not want to be glued on my phone looking at the directions. So I put one of my earbuds just so that Google can read out the directions for me. Because again, I wanted to go seeing everything. Like, one thing that I discovered is KL is very walkable city. It was hot and humid when I was walking around, so that's why also I'm like, without any makeup on, I was sweating bullets, so I did not apply any makeup on. Don't let the aircon in the room fool you that it's as cool as it feels while you're in the room. You step outside and you get a complete shock. There is a famous Damascus shawarma. Thank God for TikTok. This was a TikTok find, and I bumped into it without even planning to go to it, and I had to try the shawarma because I had seen the TikTok video, and so I decided to get one. I decided to have a takeaway because also the wait was long, like the queue to go inside and dine in was so long, so I chose to have a takeaway which was shorter. And anyway, I wanted to move around. I later found myself at Jalan Alor food street where I was actually heading. All this time I was walking. It was like 15-20 minutes walk from where I was staying. The talk of sensory overload, like there was so many food stalls to choose from. I was actually overwhelmed and I didn't know what to actually pick, and so I just walked around. Though I saw some really tasty looking dumplings and I got those for myself. Although I later come to regret why I ate those dumplings, because the next day I was not feeling so good. I just think it's because it was my first meal in Asia and my stomach had not gotten used to the food there. I think that's why, but they were very tasty. After that, I grabbed myself a juice just to cool down. Remember I said it was so hot and humid. As I was walking back, I saw another TikTok viral store where they have the beef rotis, and of course I had to get myself one, so I did. Later went to 7-Eleven to grab some more water. I actually got lost but found myself on a party street. I was too tired, so I couldn't go to any of the clubs or the bars, and called it a night. Thank you for watching up to here. Please stay tuned for the coming videos of the coming days of how I spent my days in Kuala Lumpur, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye! think I've introduced this video. Well, there's a lot of noise. The AC is here, but I just wanted to show you my fit for day one, Kuala Lumpur. Even has pockets in the sleeve, but yeah. I will be visiting a temple later, so I thought maybe let me dress up in something that I don't need to carry something to rub myself with. So yeah, that's what I'll be wearing for today. Hi everyone, I just wanted to introduce this video well. I just arrived yesterday late in the afternoon in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. So I will be here for a few days. Last night I didn't get to do a lot. I just arrived quite late, took a shower, went out to grab some food, then came back and slept. And today I woke up slightly late because of the time difference, but it's already, I think it should be, it's already 12:30 in the afternoon. I've not even had breakfast yet, so I've only showered, gotten dressed, and now I'm going to grab myself a coffee. I have a tour that's beginning later in the day around 3 p.m. So I'll grab my coffee and then wait for the tour, and I'll show you what I get up to during the tour. Guys, pia wako na ambassador yao. Ndio hizo ambassador. Tua ambassador. But najua niko karibu. Wewe, ile kuchoka nimechoka. Never again am I walking. Ningechukulia tu mahali kwa room, itishia Uber hapo. But oh, let me show you my view. Ooh. Oh my. This thing is so tall, like I can't even capture it in. Yeah, that's where I'm at, up there. So that's where I'm going. And then in the afternoon I have another one, so let's see how it goes. I made it to the Twin Towers eventually, somehow, without getting lost. But I made it. The buildings are so tall, you can't actually fit them on one photo. It's possible.
So high, I'm hypnotized.
I'm leaving the park. I'm going to try and get myself a cup of coffee, tea, as I wait for you. So this is the last view of the city. It's actually a park and people can come and sit and eat and relax. But I can't see people eating, but people are vaping definitely. But yeah, I think that's it for the park.
Chasing stars and holding you. I can't see the end, but we'll see it through.
traffic jam like us.
Yeah. So this is the pink. Nama. Kampung. Kampung. And then we have Independence Square and also River of Life. Sir, you see the building on your left?
Yes.
The white building? So look like Islamic Idman. So that is formerly known as a 5-star hotel. Yeah, easy to check in, but it's very hard to check out.
Why?
Why? Because it's our prison. The oldest prison built by 1894. So another they preserve as a heritage site. You know, a lot of Chinese kids from China when they came back.
Dangerous times, don't fly too high. Be sure to keep the ground in sight. Fly forever if you keep it tight. Love the world, but keep the sky on your mind.
Older,
The one with big hair?
long hair, all that.
They do what?
They have worship,
They worship?
worship our Christian.
Okay.
Very good. Monday, yesterday was healing service.
Mm-hmm.
Today is Bible study. Tomorrow is different.
Different
Monday
thing.
to Sunday.
Okay. I'll try and come. I go like this?
Turn inside, and then the flower shop. After the flower shop, right? You ask them anybody SILC.
Okay.
Fourth floor. There
Fourth
one
floor.
Chinese man, there old man.
Okay. I'll ask. Excuse. Hi. Okay.
Shoe open.
What?
Shoe open.
Shoe.
Yeah. Shoe open.
This one?
Yeah.
Yes.
Open.
How much?
$50.
I remove.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sit here.
I pay when I come? Okay. I'm not confused.
go to Singapore, 13 hours to Thailand. No, Malaysia we don't need.
So guys, next stop is Medaka Square. This is where they celebrate their independence, and it's a really beautiful place. So we're only stopping for 5 minutes and heading to the next location. See you there.
That's the tourism office, textile museum. Further down, that's a field where the British play cricket pitch. Okay, lah. And further down, on your left, you can see a brown top roof. That's a Royal Selangor Club, a social club for high-ranking British officer. And the left-hand side, the flagpole public, they claim that's the tallest flagpole in the world, standing at a height of 95 meters. But I would like to play safe, one of the tallest. I don't want you guys play back home, you have more taller. We're gonna stop here 5 minutes. Okay, just gonna get a quick snack.
Next was the River of Life and just a photo stop done. So next was it back on the car to the next location.
Fly so high, I'm hypnotized. What's up is down, what's left is right. Chasing stars and holding you. I can't see the end, but we'll see it through. Flying, get on board. We're smiling.
The outside is so magical. Look at Medaka 111. We have Petronas out there. That's the night view. It's about to rain, so
On top of the world. Dangerous times, don't fly too high. Be sure to keep the ground in sight. Fly forever if you keep it tight. Love the world, but keep the sky on your mind. Flying, get on board.
the last stop of the day. We are at KL Tower Observation Deck. You can come during the day if you want those panoramic views, but today was a bit cloudy, and I'm lucky I even booked a night view, and so the sky is looking like you are in a cyberpunk city. I don't know why Malaysia gives me the vibes of a cyberpunk city. Everything is lit up. It looks so beautiful from up here, so you can get a good view. If you prefer day views, you can also come here. Night views is also fine. Observation deck, you pretty much see the whole city. It goes round, so you can just walk around and see that. Right now I'm behind Medeka 118, and there she is. She's already lit up. She looks so nice. Yeah. And I'm now heading to the last stop of the day, which is the fountain show. So I'm just going to go back to the fountain show. Oh, let me show you the Petronas Towers. And there is the Twin Tower. I did forget my mic, so I hope you can hear me well. I did carry the mic, but I forgot the transmitter, so now I'm having to do this. Let me do like a final lap and then come and exit. I think that's it. There's nothing much happening, but that's just about it. And now I'm off to the final spot of the night, and this is the fountain show. It hasn't started. It starts at 8:45. It's still a few more minutes, but they're already testing out their pipes, I guess. So yeah, this is the final spot for the day tour today. So did I think it was worth it? Yeah, sure. Every second, every minute, the driver was so good. He was explaining to us whenever we are or what we are doing. This place, it's really hard to just like look in one place. Talk about like sensory overload. It's too much. It's too much. Whenever you look, there's lights, and I think this city is called the City of Lights. But yeah, everywhere you look, it's lit up. So I'm here waiting for the fountain show and the last spot of the day.
We're soaring on top of the world, flying. Get on board. We're soaring on top of the
Hi everyone, so it's the end of the first full day here in Kuala Lumpur, and last night when I arrived, like the first night, I did go to a street food street. It's called Jalan Alo, and I did get some food, although yesterday I was not feeling like eating anything, so I really did not eat. Luckily I have a fridge in the room, and so I put them there, so that's what I'm going to have for dinner today. So there's this Damascus shawarma. It's a Syrian place. It's a Syrian restaurant. You can sit down, but the wait is long, so I decided to have a takeaway. So it's a shawarma. It looks very nice. So I'm just going to warm it. I hope it still tastes the same as a freshly made one. So I'm going to warm this one. And then next, I visited one of the famous place called the Mon Chinese, the beef roti. Hello everyone, welcome to day 2 in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, which started with a heavy downpour. Thank you to the tropical climate. I had planned to go swimming on this morning because the accommodation I was staying at had a pool and I had not used it even once. So I was like, on my last day, I'm going to go into the pool in the morning before I check out. Nature had other plans. So I decided to stay indoors and create a few content. If you don't follow me on Instagram and TikTok, then you're missing out. Make sure you give me a follow. Handle is life_unleashed33. Children? You have how many?
9.
9. 9 children.
9 children. 4 boys, 5 girls.
Wow. 9. Now that will be my target from 2.
The big family.
Big family. Mine is small. Me, husband, 2 children. 2 girls.
2 girls.
Yeah.
Oh.
But you said I should try
Laksa.
laksa. I'll write it down. Laksa and
Char kway teow.
char kway teow.
Yeah.
Okay. Laksa and char kway teow in Chinese town.
Yeah.
Okay. So they are sold everywhere. I just go see and ask.
Yeah.
Okay. When it finally stopped raining, it was time already to check out. So I called up a taxi on Grab and headed to my new accommodation, which was pretty sleek. Here, the driver left me on the other side of the road and I had to cross the road with my baggage. Good thing the traffic was not crazy, so I managed to cross to the other side. It's very on theme about space theme, so if you love being in space and all that, everything about space, then I think this would be a really good choice for you. I do love things about space, but this one just went like a level, a notch higher. They have these capsules that feels like you're sleeping somewhere in space on a capsule. And it's more of a hotel than a hostel, although you do share like the common areas and the bathrooms and the toilets. Hi. I'm here to check in, but I'm a bit early. I had requested to leave bags and then... Okay, may I have your passport?
Is that your thing?
Which one?
There, those clothes, is that yours?
No, just this.
Wow, it looks like someone has so many things.
These are your things?
No,
Okay.
I just arrived last night. I was like,
They have so many and they stay here in this small place.
I think probably they are here for 1 month or something like that.
Okay, I only have this. And that's enough for just a few days.
Me too. I only have one small luggage like that, but I put it outside.
Oh yeah.
That's all that I need.
One good thing about staying in shared spaces is that you get to meet so many people, and when I actually did check in, I met two ladies who are staying in the same room as me and we became friends. We even hung out later, as you will see in the video. So if you're a solo traveler and you're scared that you will not make friends or meet friends, just stay in shared spaces and I'm sure you'll find people. That's too much luggage just lying around and it's not mine. So they changed me to another room. Kitchen is stuffed with tea and coffee and water throughout the day, so you can take. They also have like a lounge where you can go sit, have a rest, or maybe if you want to work. On this day I was actually working.
Fly so high, I'm hypnotized. What's up is down, what's left is right.
Remember the ladies I was talking to when I checked into my room? So one of the ladies, we really got talking and we got close and we decided to go and visit one of the temples. It was just like a 20 minutes drive from where we were staying. So we decided to go. This is a Chinese temple. Also, why do they have like giant sized flowers? I was so intrigued by their giant flowers. When we got there, it was almost sunset. I think it was around 4 or 5 in the afternoon. So we were aiming to see the temple during sunset. There is a way they up the lanterns and you see the transition from day to evening with the lanterns. It's so beautiful. So if you have time, go just before sunset. However, they have a garden which I think you should also visit. Temple has really good grounds, like a garden where you can walk around. They have the Chinese zodiac signs, animals. It was very beautiful. It was matching my outfit. Yay! Once you get to the temple, you go up the stairs and land on, I think, level 1. Let me call it level 1 or first floor. And this is where like the main temple is situated. So that's where they have all these beautiful lanterns.
Chasing stars and holding you. I can't see the end, but we'll see it through.
And I know I'm not Buddhist, but they had this activity where if you give a donation, then you are allowed to like burn the incense and present it to Buddha, and you can bow down, and it's a whole process, which I did, and I felt really happy just engaging in their culture. Inside the temple is so beautiful. I feel like this was the emperor and the empress because of how the statues looked, and they were very intricate with the decorations and everything that was like the drawings around it. I loved it. It was really nice. If you're into art form and temples, you would love this.
Okay, let me try.
After that, I just really walked around the temple and just seeing and experiencing what the temple is like, and waiting for the lights to come on. It was already now sunset at this point. You can see the sun setting. There was an amazing sunset because we were on elevated ground, and you had like more of a 360 view of the city, although you're not like very high, but you're able to catch the major buildings. So it was really good. On this day, they did not light up all the lanterns like the pictures I've seen on. I think maybe they do that during celebration or special events, but I think like on special occasions they do like the whole shebang of the temple.
Dangerous times, don't fly too high. Be sure to keep the ground in sight. Fly forever if you keep it tight. Love the world, but Keep the sky on your mind.
This is the garden that I was talking about. I actually did not know that there was a garden until we were done like walking around the temple and we were waiting for our taxi because a lot of people are requesting taxis at the same spot, and so there was a delay, so we decided to walk around and we found these gardens that we did not know were even there. So I think maybe if you have some time, come a bit earlier so that you can explore the gardens. They looked really good. They have full-size rabbits, the gigantic flowers. I was amazed. That's my friend Sharon over there. If you ever get to watch this, hey girl, she was trying to get us a cab. Since we didn't get a cab, we found a restaurant that was like 10-15 minutes walk from the temple. So we decided to walk to the restaurant and order a taxi from there, which would have been easier because not so many people would be requesting the taxi at the same time. The same place. It was a Chinese restaurant. I feel like this day was really just about Chinese culture. I was like really submerged. So I ordered some pork and rice, and let me tell you, this is like the best barbecue pork I've had in a while. After that, we requested a taxi and went back to the hotel and called it a night. Thank you so much for watching my day 3 and what I got up to. Stay tuned because I still have a few more days. I stayed in Kuala Lumpur for about 5 days, so stay tuned for more videos coming next week. I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. This is me, day 4 in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. So on this day I decided to go to Batu Caves and I ordered a grab to get there. However, this was the most weird drive. The driver was very aggressive and they had left their things all over in the car. I had nowhere to sit. I'm like, if really you don't want people to use your car, don't be a taxi driver. Otherwise, you can't have your belongings lying everywhere on the seat. Where are we supposed to sit? Anyway, somehow I managed to get to Batu Caves. This is the entrance. After the taxi drops you off, there is a walkway that you have to walk like 10 minutes to get to the actual Batu Caves. Along the way, I just was stopping and I thinking I'm lost. I was looking around and like, is this Batu Caves? Did I enter the wrong destination on the taxi? I was looking for the statue. I'm like, where is the statue? Because that's what makes you know that you are at Batu Caves. And I'm like, am I lost? But also not lost because on the map it reads that I'm at Batu Caves. And so I just walked around and found a temple and people were going inside, and so I was like, okay, let's do this. And who would not want to experience an Indian temple? So I went in, looked around, but I was still like, this can't be the Batu Caves that I came here for. And so I saw like people walking towards Batu Caves, and because they were passing right beside me, they were talking about how they have to walk all the way to Batu Caves. And I knew, okay, I have to walk. If you don't get lost when you're traveling a new place, are you even experiencing anything? So I think I take a sign of getting lost as me experiencing the whole thing. It's a whole experience because you get lost, you end up walking around and discovering things that you would never otherwise have discovered, like these temples. So guys, I finally made it to Batu Caves. I took a grab to get here and it's time for me to go up the stairs. I don't know how easy or hard this is going to be, but let's see. I think I should show you.
Anyway, long story short, I got to the actual Batu Caves and it was time for me to go up. It doesn't look that bad when you're at the bottom, but once you start climbing, you're like questioning yourself why you even started doing this, because the stairs are really steep. You're going on an incline and they are really steep, but they are very much doable. If you ever come here, take as many breaks as you need, because people are stopping along the way all the time. Take a few pictures, take in the sight, take in the view, and then continue on.
So I'm going all the way up there. So I'll see you at the top.
Fly so high, I'm hypnotized. What's up is down, what's left is right.
Oh. Thank you. Okay.
Right side. Left side is going.
It's going up. Thank you. Already made my first rookie mistake. Went up the wrong side. It's going to be hard. God. I'm going to pace myself and not rush to the top. I'm just like 2 floors up and I'm already tired. What?
So high, I'm hypnotized. What's up is down, what's left is right. Chasing stars and holding you. I can't see the end, but we'll see it through.
I'm up the final steps. I'm almost making it to the top. Whew.
Dangerous times, don't fly too high. Be sure to keep the ground in sight.
Hard. Finally made it to the top.
By the time you get inside, you will be sweating bullets. If you're like me, I was sweating bullets. But inside the cave, you could not compare it to the temperature outside. Inside the caves, obviously, there is an Indian temple because this is an Indian place of worship. There is a temple and a lot is going on. There was a ceremony going on at the time and we were all watching it, not knowing what was going on. So you're just there really experiencing the culture and their way of worship, the amount of incense and candles and all those smells and sounds and the hymns of them worshiping or doing their ceremony, all of that was engulfed in the air. You can actually feel it.
Fly forever if you keep it tight.
In true fashion, inside the cave, there is more stairs. So I decided to go on top of those stairs and just see what's up there. And that's where everybody goes for that Instagram view. And yeah, see the sky and the batu and the caves.
So high, I'm hypnotized. What's up is down.
No energy, no energy. Energizer.
Workout, I had to energize. I had not taken a good breakfast. I just had a cup of coffee in the morning. I was like, I need some energy, but going down was way much easier. If you're not fit, you will definitely feel it.
Left is right. Chasing stars.
Once I got at the bottom, there are temples around. Just before you go into the Batu caves or into the caves and the stairs, there are temples all around. And I know a lot of people don't show going into these temples, but you can go in. It's free to enter. But if you want to have like the Indian blessings or the ash on your forehead or the ties on your hand, you make a small donation and they can do that for you. So it's up to you really, but it's free to enter. You can just go in and walk around, and that's what I did. There were like 2-3 temples that I counted. I didn't manage to go in through all of them. At this point I was tired. It's hot. Yeah, travel tip, go early in the morning when it's not so hot and it's not too crowded. You will thank me later. However, don't forget to go into those temples. They are really nice just to see their temples and experience. I think it's a really beautiful thing to do.
Holding you. I can't see the end, but we'll see it through.
Hey guys, so I'm done with Batu Caves and I want to get back to town. Let me see if I can use the train to get back to town. I mean, how hard can it be? And since I'm not in a hurry, I think even if I get lost, I can always get a grab from there. So yeah, let's go try get some tickets.
upstairs. For an introvert like myself, this was very good because I don't have to engage in those conversations with taxi drivers asking me how many kids I have and if I'm single or where is my boyfriend or my husband. Yeah, so the train was my safest bet.
Dangerous times don't fly too high. Be sure to keep the ground in sight. Fly forever if you keep it tight.
Kuala Lumpur Station. Sila awasi langkah anda. Please mind your step.
I'm not sure how to exit, so I don't know, should I just wait? Yeah, I think there's an exit somewhere. Let me follow the crowd. Yeah, I think I'm on the right track. I thought I was lost, but I'm not. There is a family behind me. If I did not know any better, I'd say they are following me. I've seen them all the way since we were at Batu Caves, and they're still behind. So, yeah. I don't know if you... I'm not even sure how long I should be walking. Let me see if I can show you the family. Yeah.
I was taking the train back to town because I wanted to go and visit the mosque because I was like, I'm already modestly dressed today, so let me make the best out of it. Unfortunately, it started raining and I was like, So I decided to walk to Central Market, which was closer, and go and have lunch there because I was also hungry, and even see if I could shop for a few things in the Central Market. So lunch first. I always heard that the satay in Kuala Lumpur is very nice. It wasn't the best satay, but I would give it a 6.5 out of 10 because I was hungry anyway, so I needed to eat. And then it was still raining outside, and so I decided to keep walking around in the mall. I did shop for a few things when the rain finally stopped because I had been walking around the market for quite a while. It was almost like 1.5 hours. I was just walking around waiting for the downpour to stop. I was so tired, so I was like, I'm just gonna head back to the hotel and try do it tomorrow if it doesn't rain. So I went walking back to the train station, and somehow I found myself in Chinatown. Apparently Central Market and Chinatown are just like one street across from each other, and so I decided to get myself a dragon fruit smoothie. This has become my favorite fruit, the dragon fruit. I've never had it back home, I don't know why. After the dragon fruit smoothie and walking around Chinatown for a while, I decided to go back to the hotel. I used the train again, which at this point now I was feeling like, yay. After getting back to the hotel, I found the lady that we had connected, Sharon, and she was like, do you want to grab dinner? I was like, if there is food, I'm coming. And we went to a Thai restaurant. And thank you for watching again, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye.
Hey everybody, welcome back to another video in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. This was my last day and because I was staying around the Little India area, I decided to go and explore around during the day because as I was coming back in the evenings from my day escapade, area was so beautifully and colorfully decorated and I was like, I need to see this during the day. So remember Sharon, the lady that we connected with that was staying in the same accommodation as me? Yeah, so we decided to take a walk around and just see what the area has to offer. If you love Indian food, Indian anything, I think this is the street to be on. Because I remember seeing this street. Do you want to go in and see? What? Yeah, the flowers I was telling you about that they like.
These the ones.
Yeah.
Fly so high and hypnotized. What's up is down, what's left is right. Chasing stars and holding you. I can't see the end, but we'll see it through.
After walking around for quite a while, we were thirsty and dehydrated, but there was a mall next Little India, and so we went into the mall and got ourselves a lemonade, a very much needed lemonade. So after that, we didn't have anything really planned for this day, and because I had told her that I was able to use the train on my own, she was like she wanted to try it, and she asked me if I could take her, and so we took a train and we ended up in Chinatown, where we went and had lunch, and then we walked around and shopped some more. You can shop at the malls, but believe me, the shops at Chinatown are way more discounted than shopping in the malls. And later, we were thinking maybe we should go to the mosque. Remember the mosque that I was to go to in the previous video, but it rained? If you're only seeing this video for the first time, please go back and watch the other videos for when I arrived to Kuala Lumpur. I have been here for 5 days. If you've not watched those videos, I'm going to leave a link in the description box or somewhere up here. Yes, and please go back and watch, otherwise the excerpt of this video will not make sense, will not really make sense for you unless you go back and watch those videos.
Nice. Yeah. Yeah. Let me see. I wanted to show after you verify. After you verify, that is nice. Better than I expected because it wasn't like right. Yeah. She probably saw us and was like non-spicy one. Give you the kids meal.
I had planned to go to the mosque later in the afternoon for sunset. However, time escaped us and it was too late now to go to the mosque because we were walking around Chinatown for forever. I decided that's something that I will do when I come back to Kuala Lumpur. So yeah, I have to come back to Kuala Lumpur because there are a few spots that I wanted to visit, I did not. And I think sometimes it's okay when you travel not to hit all the spots so that if you ever come back into the same city or the same country, then you have places to go and visit. Because this was on the 31st of August, 30th of August, and the 31st of August was the Independence Day for Malaysia, and so there was some fireworks that were supposed to be happening at the KLCC. So we went to watch the water show as we were waiting for the fireworks, but they say the fireworks were not coming in until about midnight, and at this point we were exhausted. So we enjoyed the water show, the light show, and after that we took a train back to our accommodation. Personally, I could not stay up until 12 because I had an early flight in the morning. I had a 5 a.m. flight, and so I needed to sleep and finish packing and everything. So we decided not to stay for the fireworks. And then after that, it was goodbyes and all that. Saying goodbye to a friend that you just met, but you feel like you've known them for so long. How did we become this close within just a matter of days? That travel does that for you. Anyway, so that was it for Kuala Lumpur, and in the morning at 5 I woke up and hopped onto my flight, and I will see you in the next country. So make sure you stay tuned. If you haven't subscribed and you have not hit the notification bell, please do so that you don't miss any of my other escapades, and I'll see you in the next country. If you can guess where I'm going to, please comment below in the comment section and let me know where you think I'm going. Otherwise, I'll catch you in the next video when I'm in a new country. See you then. Bye.
Dangerous times, don't fly too high. Be sure to keep the ground in sight. Fly forever if you keep it tight. Love the world, but keep the sky on your mind.